Hey all, welcome to Share Trek. This is Raj here. Friends, I have been making videos on Illumina for the last, at least 2 videos in the last week or so. And therefore, today I was not at all looking at Illumina. I was looking at other things. And suddenly I got a message from one of our subscribers saying that, Raj, did you notice Illumina has had some great news going on? So I thought, let me check it out. So I checked this message and I thought this video is worth making and you guys would like to know what's happening in Illumina. So let's get started. In my previous video, I had discussed Illumina Grail saga, which has been marred by controversy since the $7.1 billion acquisition of Grail was announced. Recently, the US Federal Trade Commission ordered Illumina to divest Grail, citing concerns that Illumina's ownership would stifle competition in the US market for cancer tests. Illumina plans to appeal the decision and will seek expedited consideration from an appeals court. The company believes the FTC order will be put on hold automatically. This decision follows a ruling last year by Administrative Law Judge Michael Chappell that the Grail acquisition would not harm competition. The FTC staff appealed the decision to agency leadership, leading to the current order. The FTC has expressed concern that Illumina, as the dominant provider of DNA sequencing of tumors and cancer cells, could raise prices or refuse to sell to Grail's rivals. Grail is seeking to market a powerful test to diagnose many types of cancer from a single blood test known as liquid biopsy. At a December hearing, Illumina pledged to keep selling its DNA sequencing services to other firms and not raise prices. Despite these assurances, the FDA ordered Illumina to divest from Grail. Billionaire investor and activist investor Carl Icahn, who owns 1.4% of Illumina, has been very critical of Illumina and has been fighting for Grail to be divested to restore value to Illumina shares. He has criticized Illumina for nearly doubling CEO Francis D'Souza's pay last year, despite the company's dramatic drop in market value since closing the Grail deal. Friends, as you saw in my earlier videos on Illumina, which the last video that I published maybe a couple of days ago, I had mentioned how Carl Icahn was asking for 3 directors on the board, and he had private discussions with them, saying that if EU did not approve, he will support winding off Grail or selling off Grail and all that stuff. Things did not work out between Carl Icahn and the board, so he came out publicly and made that demand. And Illumina advised the shareholder to reject Carl Icahn's demands. And they offered Carl Icahn only 1 director on the board. So that was what was happening. And it has been escalated further one step by Carl Icahn by objecting to CEO Francis D'Souza's pay. Actually, he got an increased pay of $26 million as compared to $14 million the year before, whereas the share price has fallen almost 45 to 50% since the acquisition of Grail. So Icahn believes that the Grail acquisition was a risky move that cost shareholders approximately $50 billion, and therefore the CEO should not be rewarded. Instead of increasing the salary, it should have either been kept the same or reduced. The Grail acquisition also faces regulatory hurdles in Europe, with the European Union antitrust regulators proposing measures for Illumina to unwind the deal. I've spoken about all their penalty threats earlier, so I won't repeat it again. The EU antitrust watchdog is set to issue a final decision in early 2023, which is right now, anytime now. And Illumina has appealed the Brussels decision, arguing that it does not do business in Europe, and thus the European Union competition enforcer has no jurisdiction on Illumina. And in order to bolster their own case, both with FTC and with the European Union competition regulator, Illumina has enlisted the support of Biocom California. Biocom California is the association representing the life sciences industry of California. It has issued a statement in support of Illumina retaining Grail. Biocom California's president and CEO, Joe Panetta, believes that the EU's expanded approach to reviewing mergers will make it more difficult for small, new, and growing businesses to find investors due to the unpredictability created by the new interpretation by EU that acquisitions may be reversed. Biocom California strongly believes that enabling the acquisition of Grail would ensure that the growth and development of the innovation ecosystem in the life sciences arena would continue, and ultimately that would improve the lives of patients. In conclusion, the FTC's order for Illumina to divest Grail has significant implications for the future of cancer diagnosis and treatment. It remains to be seen how the legal battle will play out, but the outcome will undoubtedly have a significant impact on the healthcare industry. While all these events play off each other to reach a logical conclusion in the near future, the retail investor will lament the lost opportunity of focusing and making progress in Illumina's core business while energies are being expended on the Grail acquisition and related fallout. Needless to say, the share price will be volatile as various outcomes come to light as time goes by and the battle plays out. That's all for now, my friends. Hope you guys liked this video. In case you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe and help grow this channel. Subscription is absolutely free. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now. I'll catch up with you in the next video.